October 21st, 2011. We're looking at ahead images stereo A. Now, this is a CR02 lens. We've had another blast, and this one is more Earth directed than we've been having. I want to point this out. At the end of the 21st, you're going to see it come off this side. The Earth and Jupiter lined up here. You know that because we've been tracking the objects since the 18th in this direction. Right at the end of the 21st, let me speed this up. You're going to see it. It'll be updated later tonight. Coming out to the left, right there. Now, these images are grainy. You had it was like an overload on the satellite. They'll come in clear after they have time to filter these down. But again, the Earth and Jupiter's here. Now, we've had the major quakes starting. We're lining up with Jupiter. If you'll go to Eyes on the Solar System and look at that, we talked about it as the 28th being a day of extreme energy. On that video, if you'll go back, you'll see the alignment. But we're lining up with Jupiter. We had 2 7-point plus in the Chromatic Islands. We had a 6.0 in the Ring of Fire on up in the upper left corner from there. Hold on. Now switch from SOHO to stereo, from stereo A to SOHO. This gives us a perspective from Earth. You're going to see the comet come in from the bottom, strike this, and then we got 2 days since that comet struck of increased activity. That comet was charged. We've talked about this before, how it will build a charge, and it's almost like when it hits the sun, you have a chemical reaction. But look at this, guys. These are powerful bursts. These are the last frames we got. And again, this looks like it's going up and out, but you saw from stereo A, it was coming to the left of that satellite, which puts us in the direct path of it. Now, I'm not saying this is X-class. What we're dealing with here, though, is extreme heat. You can see the turbulence in this, and with the quakes going on in the volcanoes, all this is going to do is add to that. We know things are happening faster and faster by the moment. You can feel it, and that's what we got going on. Hold on. We're on the same satellite, guys. We switched cameras to our 284 from the EIT. This is what we're dealing with. We just went through this quiet period that you're seeing right here, guys. Now, this is what's coming from behind the sun. It's a continuous almost burst here. This is what greeted us when the comet came out. This is what we're dealing with now. I'm going to play this through. We're getting a lot of activity going on. Look at that, guys. Hold on. We're looking at our solar 3D. I'm going to move this to today's date of the 21st. What we got, here it is, guys. Jupiter, the sun, the Earth, and the moon. And we talked about this, like I said, on our video about what's going on by the 28th. The Earth and Jupiter will be lined up on the 28th. But for the last few days, Earth has been coming in this direction and getting closer in this giant magnetic pull between these two objects. Notice the moon right here. Let's pull this up. The moon is extremely powerful. People don't realize it, but that's what affects your tides. You have tides from around the world that vary from almost nothing around the equator to up to 44 feet per tide change in Nova Scotia. It's an extreme amount of pull. So now we're dealing with the sun, Jupiter, the moon to our right. Our solar flares are increasing. Our earthquakes are picking up. But guys, this is what's going on. I want to pull this up into the 28th. And that's our alignment. Look at that, guys. That's what a lot of people have been talking about. It's the end of the 9th wave of the Hopi calendar. Religious teachers all the way through India are saying it's a day of great enlightenment. That's what we're dealing with right now, guys. We've got a lot going on above our heads on the Earth. We've got objects coming in. It's not a time to let your guard down. We're going to keep an eye on it. You guys keep your eyes on every tool that you have out there and send these comments in. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good evening.